Have you ever tried to copy tables from a PDF into Excel and ended up with a complete mess? I know it can be really frustrating, but the good news is I found a powerful new tool that can help you get data from a PDF into Excel without the hassle. And in this video, I'll show you what it is and how to use it. First, I'll go to the Tesla Investor Relations website and download one of the investor decks as a PDF. For level 1, I'll try to copy and paste in Excel. So I've opened the PDF in a reader, and I'll select this table, then press Ctrl+C to copy it. Now I'll head back to Excel and press Ctrl+V to paste it. This is what I get. It's a single column of information that doesn't look like the original table at all. I can try using data and then text to columns, which brings up the Convert Text to Columns wizard. I'll choose Delimited and go next, but there's no good delimiter that I can use to make this work. Or I could try to fix it by clicking and dragging cells. Honestly, this is going to take ages to do, and I'm probably going to make some mistakes. So we'll get to the new tool soon, but for level 2, let me quickly show you a couple of tried and tested hacks that make use of Microsoft Word. I promise you'll find these useful. I'll select the same table as before, then press Ctrl+C to copy. Now I'll head to a new Word document and press Ctrl+V to paste. Then I'll select the table by clicking here and pressing Ctrl+C to copy. And back in Excel, I'll press Ctrl+V to paste. Then I'll autofit column C. We can see that it's managed to get the headings and all of the rows, plus the numbers and the formatting, including this pink column. But we can only do one table at a time like this, so let's try another way. We'll start in Microsoft Word, click on File, and Open, and choose the PDF. Now it's going to tell us it will convert the PDF to an editable Word document, which may take a while. We'll click OK, and then give it a chance to do the converting. And as you can see, it has converted the PDF into a Word format, and we can now pick out different tables that we want to copy. So for example, I'll pick out this operational summary table. I'm going to copy this here using Ctrl+C, head to an empty Excel sheet and press Ctrl+V. And I have to do a bit of formatting, so I'll reduce the font size a bit. Then select all the cells and double click on the column borders to autofit, and the same with the rows. Let's do a bit more adjusting. So you can see it's not too bad. There's a few things that didn't come out quite right. But overall, this way means you can head into the Word document and then select the data tables that you want to copy without having to do them one at a time from the PDF into Word, into Excel. You just have them all inside Word. However, the big question remains, how do we convert multiple tables at once? It's time for level 3. Let's talk about the star of the show. It's called Quadratic, and it's an AI-powered spreadsheet that's free to use. The makers of Quadratic have just released a new feature that lets you import data from a PDF. And even better, it can quickly generate charts for you to visualize that data. But first, let me show you how to access it. Check out the link in the description below. Then, from the homepage, click on Open Quadratic. If you're a new user, it will prompt you to sign up. But since I'm already signed up, we see the main dashboard. And it starts with team files. So we can change teams here. So I've got 2 teams. Or we can add a new file by clicking on this plus button. I'll create a new file now. We get this blank worksheet. I'll rename it by clicking on Untitled and change it to Convert PDF and hit Enter. On the left, you can see the AI Sheet chat, and down below, we see a box where we can ask a question or add an attachment. I'm just going to click and drag our PDF into the drop zone here, and we can see the name of the PDF showing that it's been attached. Now I'll add a prompt by speaking into a dictation app called Wispr Flow. I've included a link for you to try this out for free in the description. Extract all the tables from the attached PDF. So I find that very useful, especially for longer prompts. Now I'll click on the Submit button and wait for it to do its job. So the bigger the file, the longer it takes. So be prepared to wait a minute or two with this Tesla PDF. And just like that, we have all these tables converted from the PDF. I'll close the sheet chat so we can see more of the sheet. Notice that all the tables are on the same sheet, so we don't have to switch between different sheets to view them all. And check out the formatting. It's managed to capture the headings, the number formats, including the decimal places, and the percentages. Not only that, it's created logical names for every table, such as installed vehicle capacity and Cybertruck advancements. And it gets the column alignments perfect too. Let's take a closer look at the table of Cybertruck advancements. If I double click on the cells in the description column, you'll see that it's extracted the text in full. Pretty good. So I entered a single request to extract all the tables from the attached PDF, and we got the data in usable form without any further work. That's so impressive for convenience and ease of use. And now that we have our data in Quadratic, we can easily move it to Excel. You can select a single table like this, or select all the tables on the sheet by clicking in the top left corner, just like in Excel. Then press Ctrl+C to copy. Head to a new worksheet in Excel and press Ctrl+V to paste. So it's great that we can copy multiple tables at once, though they don't look nearly so nice in Excel and we'd have to clean them up to make them readable. Now, I mentioned earlier that you can actually import data from PDFs straight into Excel using Power Query, which is built into modern versions of Excel in the Data menu. However, it isn't as user-friendly as Quadratic, but it does give you a lot of control if you know how to use it. And you'll get the data in Excel tables, which is better than this non-table format we got here. So if you want to learn how to use Power Query to import data from PDFs, check out the video linked below. But we're not done just yet, because for level 4, I'm going to do a head-to-head comparison between Excel and Quadratic. What if instead of a PDF, all you have is just the image of a table? How easy would it be to read that in as data? So I found this tricky page in the Tesla PDF. It's tricky because there's a split in the middle with one table above the quarterly numbers and a similar table below with the TTM or trailing 12 months figures. Let's take a screenshot of the whole page from this file so it's in the system clipboard. I'll press Windows, Shift and S and then take the screenshot like so. Now I'll head into Excel and click on Data, choose From Picture and then Picture from Clipboard. So you can see that it's analyzing the image and preparing the data. So it's actually found some items it doesn't know how to deal with, and it's highlighted them in this pink, and we could review them here, but I'll ignore all of this to see how well Excel can read the data by itself, and I'll just click Insert Data, and Insert Anyway. And what we can see is that it added lots of blank columns because it didn't know how to handle the header properly. Then it's confused 1Q with IQ, and so it should be 1Q for first quarter, but instead it's written IQ for intelligence quotient. And I can show you that if I click in this cell and then change the content. Instead of I, I'll hit backspace and type 1. So it got this wrong. And finally, it didn't actually leave a space between the top half and bottom half of the table where we had the quarterly numbers and the trailing 12 months figures down here. So it would ideally have left space right there. Now I'll use Quadratic. Let's create a new sheet and then rename it. I'll choose a name from picture, hit enter. Now I'll take the same screenshot from the PDF. I'll start a new sheet chat and then press Ctrl+V to paste the image. If you hover over the name of the image, you can see a preview. Now let's enter a prompt using Wispr Flow to do it all by voice. Extract the data from this image and put it in a new table on this sheet. And we'll let Quadratic do its work by clicking Submit. So the result is that we have 3 tables that capture the headings properly, which means we have no blank columns here. And I can double click here in the border boundary, autofit to the contents. Also notice that it got first quarter 1Q right. It didn't make the mistake of thinking this was IQ. But the only thing that looks off is that it split the bottom table into 2 halves. Let's try to fix that using the sheet chat. I'll start a new chat by clicking this plus, and I'll enter a prompt using Wispr Flow. I'd like you to combine the 2 separate tables, reconciliation FCF TTM1 and reconciliation EBITDA TTM. I mistyped it a little bit, so I'll correct it. And this one as well, TTM, not N. Then I'll click Submit. So let's try to be helpful and combine the table with both metrics sorted alphabetically by metric name. Let's ask it not to do that, just keep it in the original order. So I don't want to have you sort them alphabetically by metric name for easier reading. I want them in the same order that they were in the previous 2 tables. And then click Submit. So now it's done it in the original order as they appear. So you can see net cash all the way down to adjusted EBITDA. You get net cash all the way down to adjusted EBITDA. Nice. So Quadratic didn't quite get everything perfect, but it did do a much better job than Excel. And as AI keeps improving in leaps and bounds, I expect Quadratic to keep getting better because it uses the latest AI models. However, importing PDFs isn't the only thing it can do. For level 5, let's take some of the data we got in Quadratic and see how easy it is to create visualizations. I'm going to focus on the key financial metrics from the Tesla report. Let's visualize how Tesla's revenues have changed over time. First, notice that this Tesla PDF has charts of key metrics such as vehicle deliveries and operating cash flow, but it doesn't have a chart showing the breakdown of revenue. Let's go to Quadratic. I've copied the financial summary to a new sheet. Let me select 2 rows. I'll press Control as I select the second one. Then I'll prompt for a simple line chart using Wispr Flow. Create a line chart to visualize total automotive revenues and total revenues. Then hit Submit. So it's created this line chart, which looks pretty good. And it shows that the explosive growth from 2020 to 2022 has slowed down in 2023, and in fact the automotive revenues have declined. So the key thing for this video is that Quadratic can help you visualize your data as well as import it from PDFs. And if you want to try out Quadratic for yourself, check the link in the description below. It's free to test, and honestly it's one of the easiest ways I've found to get clean formatted data out of a PDF. But if you don't want to use a third-party tool, then you can always turn to Power Query inside Excel. And my next video shows you exactly how to do it. So if you're interested, go ahead and click this video to watch.